John Cena's current reign as the undisputed WWE champion is drawing closer to its conclusion, marking an emotional chapter in what has been promoted as his retirement tour. Having surpassed 60 days as champion, Cena is scheduled to put the title on the line against CMPunk at WWE Night of Champions 2025, with further plans placing him in a major match at SummerSlam. However, speculation is growing that his days holding the gold may be numbered. One of the major reasons involves the possibility of Cena reverting to his longtime role as a heroic babyface. After shocking the WWE Universe at Elimination Chamber 2025 by betraying Cody Rhodes and aligning with The Rock, turning heel in the process, Cena fully embraced the dark side. Yet, at a recent SummerSlam kickoff show, he hugged a cameraman in a nostalgic moment that echoed his fan-favorite days, leading fans to believe a face turn is coming. Losing the title may serve as the emotional catalyst for Cena's redemption arc, allowing him to reflect on his betrayal and possibly return to his roots as a beloved figure. At Backlash in St. Louis, the crowd's roaring chants of "Thank you, Cena" brought visible emotion to his face, hinting that the real Cena, the hero, might still be alive under the surface. With 6 months left in what could be his final run, all eyes are on how this story ends. Meanwhile, the wrestling world is buzzing about the status of Seth Rollins, a man who once stood at the pinnacle of WWE as a multi-time world champion and the self-proclaimed visionary. Recently, his on-screen appearances have become noticeably limited. Rather than competing regularly, Rollins has mostly stuck to promos, leaving fans questioning his reduced role. There are several factors at play. First, his recent Money in the Bank victory provided him with a massive spotlight. During the chaotic ladder match that included big names like LA Knight, Andrade, Penta, El Grande Americano, and Solo Sikoa, Rollins emerged victorious, securing the briefcase and the power to challenge any world champion at the time of his choosing. This win keeps Rollins relevant without the need for constant matches. Secondly, WWE may be intentionally reducing his appearances to preserve the surprise element of a future cash-in. With John Cena holding the undisputed championship and Gunther reigning as world heavyweight champion, Rollins has two massive targets in sight. If he were constantly teasing a cash-in on television, it would lose its unpredictability and impact. Third, stepping back allows younger stars within his stable, namely Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, to shine brighter. These two powerhouses are rapidly climbing the ranks, and Rollins taking a back seat gives them breathing room to develop into standalone threats. It's a strategy WWE has used before, most notably when Roman Reigns' reduced presence allowed talents like Jey Uso and Sami Zayn to step up. Lastly, protecting Rollins' physical health is likely another motive. With over a decade of wear and tear in WWE and a history of injuries dating back to his time in the Shield, it's reasonable for WWE leadership to preserve his condition ahead of a potential title reign. Stars like Tyrese Halliburton in the NBA and Liv Morgan in WWE have recently suffered severe injuries, reminding everyone how fragile athletes' careers can be. WWE likely wants to ensure Rollins is at 100% when the moment comes for him to strike with his briefcase. Speaking of WWE Night of Champions 2025, the event is just days away and expected to be one of the biggest nights in the company's calendar. Scheduled to take place at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th, the show features blockbuster matches and significant stakes. However, tensions in the Middle East, particularly the escalating situation between Israel and Iran, have cast a shadow over the proceedings. Following recent U.S. airstrikes on Iranian territories, concerns over safety have intensified. Wrestling journalist Sean Ross Sapp reached out to WWE for clarification, but has yet to receive a formal response. Given WWE's established partnership with Saudi Arabia, the show is expected to proceed, but the uncertainty lingers. The match card is loaded with headline bouts, including a major clash between John Cena and CMPunk, reigniting a rivalry that helped define an era. Dominic Mysterio will defend the Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles, while United States champion Jacob Fatu is set to face Solo Sikoa. The night will also include the highly anticipated King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals. Despite the geopolitical risks, WWE is pushing ahead, hoping the event's success overshadows the ongoing regional instability. Jade Cargill is another major name whose momentum has been impacted, this time by injury. The powerhouse was originally scheduled for a massive push, reportedly destined to become champion before WrestleMania 41. According to Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer, WWE envisioned Cargill as a marquee attraction from the moment she arrived, seeing her as a future cornerstone of the women's division. Plans were in place for her to potentially win the Queen of the Ring tournament and square off with Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam. Unfortunately, an injury in late 2024 derailed that trajectory, delaying what many insiders still believe will be an inevitable rise to stardom. In reality television, drama erupted on the June 22 season premiere of WWE LFG, Legends and Future Greats. Tensions boiled over when Michelle McCool shocked fellow coaches by selecting P. Nasty and Anthony Luke for her team, prompting BrookerT to storm out in fury. The WWE Hall of Famer, still bitter about his Season 1 outcome, lashed out in frustration, declaring the system unfair and sarcastically wishing McCool luck in her future endeavors. This explosive moment cut the episode off with a cliffhanger, setting the stage for more drama as coaches and talents vie for supremacy, championship belts, and NXT contracts. Elsewhere, CMPunk showed a softer side during his appearance at Fanatics Fest. Known for his sarcasm and sharp wit, Punk turned serious when discussing Liv Morgan, who is recovering from a severe shoulder injury. Appearing on Kevin Hart's Cold as Balls segment, Punk praised Morgan's transformation over the past year, calling her one of his MVPs and noting her growth into a confident, hard-working performer. Though saddened by her injury, Punk reminded fans that setbacks are part of the game. His tribute stood out as a heartfelt moment that highlighted Morgan's importance to WWE's women's division, which has seen a major shakeup since her absence. Bill Goldberg is also back in the spotlight. The legendary Hall of Famer is scheduled to appear on the upcoming episode of Raw ahead of a showdown with Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. WWE General Manager Adam Pearce confirmed Goldberg's appearance as part of Raw's Netflix broadcast on June 23, setting the stage for a heated confrontation. EC3 recently weighed in on how WWE could protect Goldberg's legacy in this match, suggesting that Gunther might win via technical knockout rather than pinfall or submission, perhaps choking Goldberg unconscious instead of making him tap, similar to how Roman Reigns defeated him in 2022. In a more heartwarming moment, Dominic Mysterio recreated a cherished childhood photo with WWE legend Trish Stratus. The Intercontinental Champion, who's been riding a wave of success, posted the side-by-side comparison on social media, showing Trish lifting him as a child and again as to the PM.